got one that I think is especially interesting and lives in a space that I know very, very well. The ticker is PSTH. That's Papa Sandy Tango Hotel. That's the Pershing Square SPAC, aka Bill Ackman. First of all, Bill Ackman, if you don't know him, you should. I mean, he is like one of the most recognized hedge fund managers of our age. Has he made several bad trades? Yes, we've got Herbalife, we've got Borders in there, but he's also made some amazing ones, right? Like his Chipotle and that sort of thing. I mean, Bill Ackman is the man. He's an activist investor. I've been following him for years, right? So Bill Ackman is the first catalyst that I like for this PSTH trade. Part of the reason why I like him for that is because he is an activist, right? He doesn't just invest in companies and then sit on the sidelines. I mean, he is super, super involved. So when his SPAC is looking for a company to take over, I imagine that Bill Ackman is digging deep, 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 only going to be acquiring a company if he thinks he can put pressure on the board to do things that will drive shareholder value. So there's reason number one. Reason number two, this is one of the biggest SPACs out there. So it's going to be able to bring in names that are household names and will get a lot of hype around them. So it's not like he's taking over small EV stock that nobody's ever heard of. I mean, he's got billions and billions and billions of dollars at his disposal for this acquisition. So he should absolutely be able to grab some household names and some stocks that people recognize that'll drive a lot of retail trader interest in it. We'll get some of those Robinhood dollars in. It'll drive some power into the stock. And the third thing, that this is why this one's personal to me, he's looking to do a fintech play. So this is the space that we live in here at Benzinga. And guys, let me tell you some of these names that have been rumored for Bill Ackman's SPAC to acquire. First off, we've got Robinhood. That would be a freaking blockbuster. Coinbase is another name that has been thrown around. That would be a blockbuster. Stripe, the payment processor, that's another name that's been thrown around for him to acquire. Blockbuster. And then the last one, Bloomberg. Bloomberg, I think, being the most recent one. There's already been some energy into the stock. Let me go ahead and pull the chart up here. So it started at $20 was the par value. It has rallied up to 26. If the SPAC is taking over any of these names that I just mentioned, or it's taking over any household name, which it absolutely has the power to do, so it's doing a multi-billion-dollar deal, the thing should go wild. So I am getting long PSTH. That's the trade of the day. That's my power pick.
Yeah. So what made you say it now, though? What made you bring it today? What was the thing where you're looking at? Because you've known about this one for a decent amount of time. Was it just you did the research over the weekend? What brought it to you today? That's what I would like to know.
Two things bringing it to me today. One, we had that deal last week, that IHS Markit and S&P deal last week. That was at a massive valuation, which tells me the market likes these fintech stocks. They like these data stocks. Absolutely good if Bill Ackman is making an acquisition in the space. So that's one thing. The other thing is that rumors are circulating, and I talked to our SPAC experts here at Benzinga, Mitch and Chris. They expect the deal to be done before year end. So I don't want to miss the hype on this one, especially when it's in a space that I know.